Hello and welcome to Stein's Utopia. In this video series I am talking about how I mic'd my drum kit when I was recording the Sherpa Squad's EP About Time. In this video we're going to talk about the bass drum, and it's going to contain some sound clips from the recording, and since it's a bass drum, your iPhone speakers will probably not be good enough to demonstrate properly. So you might want to grab yourself a decent pair of headphones or a decent pair of speakers to be able to hear the different sounds of the different microphones. I'll start inside the drum. Inside the drum I use this Sennheiser E901 microphone. It works really well. I'm guessing the standard microphone is to use this Beta 91. But this one works just as well as the other ones, and this was the one I had, so I just put this inside the kick drum. There, first one down. And I also mic the porthole here. I used to have this one, a Beta 52, sure. But one time when I forgot this one at home, I was stuck with a really cheap one. It's called Kick Me. I think it's about $70 or $80 or something. And I actually like this one more than the 52. Something about the mid-range that was more focused. So actually I sold this one and I bought two of these because I used two kick drums at that time. But I actually really like it, and it's not very expensive. So check it out. It's called Kick Me, and you probably can get it really cheap. We'll see how it sounds in a minute. And then I made myself a sub kick. This is just an 8-inch speaker, which I put inside a drum I don't use anymore. Put it on the microphone stand and use it like this. So here you can see the different tracks. I have the first one, I have the inside microphone. No EQ, no effects, no nothing. Just the sound from the microphone. So that was the inside mic. So if I switch to the outside mic, it sounds like this. Now let's hear the sub. So these are the raw sounds from the recordings. And we can of course just blend them as they are, but there is a much smarter way to do this. So now we want to play with the EQ. So let's solo the first track here. First, I just reduce every frequency. And then I'm going to look for treble attack, as I call it, in the kick drum. And someone likes it down here. It might fit your music. I have a friend who wants it up here. He thinks that's okay. But I prefer it around here. Not too bad. we go to the outside. No, let's go to the sub first. As you can see, there's nothing going on in the high frequencies. So we just remove everything here. We don't need it. We don't want any low mid to interfere with the other microphones. Okay, so then we have a sub. Let's do the outside microphone. We remove the top because we have that from the inside microphone. And then I just want a little bit more attack down here somewhere. Let's see where this drum sounds best. Around here. Yeah, let's keep it there. Not too much. Let's just remove those because we have it in the sub kick. And then you can see also the 68 Hz. We need to boost that a bit. So this is our outside microphone. And now we can adjust the volume on each channel to create the sound we want. Nice top in there, and just to add a little bit of stuff in the bottom there. Now that's a pretty decent kick drum sound. Here are channels. You can see there are no effects except I flip the face on the bottom microphone on the snare. Okay, so let's bring up the outside kick. And then we want the bite of it. And a little bit of low end. And then we just add the other microphones, which I haven't done any EQ on yet. We'll talk about the snare mics in the next video. Be sure to check that one out. And some hi-hat here. And I like to pan the kit as I see it, not as the sound technician see it. Overhead mics here. And these two, the ambient microphones, this is where the magic happens. This is for video 4. And I also have a couple of shakers here. I don't want them interfering too much with the drums. Just adds a cool rhythmic element. And here's Wimbish playing the bass. Ooh, I like it. And enter Mr. Derek Sherinian on the keyboards here. Nice organ sound. And some mellotron. You gotta have some mellotron. Good stuff. And then is a crunch guitar. I have 3 crunch guitars dubbed, 1 center, and I have 2 pan to each, 1 to each side. And since this is rock music, we need some high gain guitars as well. There's no EQ here, nothing, except on the kick drum, of course. So let's hear Ryan sing. Now we're gonna hear him sing the same line over and over again. Sounds pretty decent. And now you can see if we use the volume to manipulate how the kick drum sounds, much faster, much easier than going into the EQ section. This is without the sub. We need a little bit of the sub, not too much though. A lot of attack. For me. Sounds kind of decent, I think, at least for pre-production, and then you can start tweaking when you start tweaking everything else and work with compressors and everything. I hope you found this interesting and helpful. Be sure to check in on my next video, which will be about the snare drum and different mics on my snare drum. So see you then.